What's up folks, my name is Felix. Welcome back to a new video where we are going to talk about Starknet, the potential airdrop. Will it happen in January and February? When will it finally take place? And of course, I also want to show you ecosystem projects which will massively profit from it and get way more attention once all the liquidity is on the network. So without further ado, we want to get right into it and I want to show you what's currently going on Starknet. So the first thing I wanted to mention is the current sentiment, the ongoing airdrop rumors. When will it finally take place? And the core dev of Starknet, called abdul.stark.eth here on Twitter, was pretty mad about all the comments below the Starknet tweets, because all the people are currently just interested in when airdrop, when token, when finally this, when finally some other stuff. So he got pretty harsh in his words in the last 3 weeks and now posted a big apology. But I think it's completely understandable if people are just caring about this airdrop or not about the technology or what's behind all this, because this is a massive ecosystem. You can see that statement here if you want to check it out. So I completely get when at some point it's just enough and you don't want to see those comments anymore. The airdrop will happen, I think, latest in February. Everything is prepared and this will have massive impact on the ecosystem. We take a look at DeFi Llama. We are sitting currently close to an all-time high at 42 million US dollars with all the protocols that are listed over here. Some of them I want to mention in this video step by step. But first we want to take another statistic here on L2Beat. Starknet is now on place number 11, so left behind ZK Sync, Era, Base, Manta Pacific, but this will grow massively. I'm telling you right now, you should pay attention to what's going on Starknet, because once the airdrop happened, there will be so many opportunities with all the tokenless projects with big funding in this ecosystem, and those will all happen probably in Q2, Q3 this year. And that's now the time to set everything up, to get prepared and to be ahead of the bigger crowd which currently pays attention to other projects. Last point why Starknet will be massive is the total raise of 282 million US dollars. Those are backed by Ethereum, by Vitalik Buterin himself, and the valuation here is displayed at 8 billion US dollars, which would mean it would be a top 20 cryptocurrency. Just that you get a better feeling how big this project is and how big the impact will be once we see the token, the airdrop, and all things after it. So the first project I wanted to mention is Hashtag. This is a tokenless project. It already had many snapshots and you can currently just access it through the Discord. That's why I also provide you an alternative where you can do also lending and borrowing, which is Nostra. On Nostra, again, you can lend assets, stable coins, blue chips like Ethereum or Wrap Bitcoin, and borrow some funds against it. I have a very small amount here because of a campaign in this account. And what you want to do here is provide liquidity to earn some points. You can see there is a point system, tokenless project. So you just want to click on Ethereum here, for example, provide some Ethereum and then borrow some funds against it. Therefore, you have, of course, to enable the collateral button here. This is like all the other lending and borrowing platforms. You just want to get exposure. And the longer you provide capital here and the more you borrow, the higher will be your points and in the end also your airdrop amount. Second project on our list, which is one of the smaller ones, but it's from the Starknet team themselves, is Stark DeFi, a DEX where you can provide liquidity in the pools or make swaps on here. That's completely up to you. I personally, for example, just provided some liquidity on here, and this has a reason, because if we take a look in their Discord, they posted on the 10th of January that there will be early adopter rules given out. So for example, this Stark role, which you can get by just providing 200 US dollars of LP for at least 14 days. And you want to claim this role on their Sealy campaign. So you just paste in your transaction hash in here and claim this role. This might be very valuable in the end. Next up on our list is Akubo, the biggest protocol in terms of total value locked, as you can see here on this chain, which also has the biggest funding of all of them. And Akubo is an automated market maker. What you want to do over here, you also want to go to launch app and provide liquidity in the pool. And the second thing you want to do is you want to go over to Avnu, which is the biggest DEX aggregator. And this routes you through all the different DEXs, shows you the best swapping rates, and there Ecubo, for example, is also included. You also have, for example, MySwap, you have YetiSwap, and all the other DEXs, and there you can also gain some points and qualify for the future airdrop of the Ecubo protocol. If you just want to provide liquidity in the pool, it's of course also fine. So you just come over to the pool section. I have an inactive position over here that has to do because my position went out of range, but you still accumulate points here. So I got this amount of points, which will in the end hopefully qualify me also for the Ecubo airdrop. And again, I think all those airdrops will happen pretty soon. So 3 to 6 months after the Starknet airdrop happened. So in Q2, Q3 this year. And there will be way more protocols in the future. I just wanted to mention the biggest and most safest ones in this video. Last thing you can also do are the Starknet quests. So there are some boost quests or other kind of quiz quests. So you just want to click on here and then do all those tasks. For example, if we go into the Rango boost, you just want to do a bridge transaction on Rango. Or for example, if you go to Starknet Pro Score, there are also just some quizzes, some social interactions you have to do. And afterwards, you are able to mint an NFT, which of course increases your on-chain footprint and also gives you exposure to all the different projects. And that should already do it on this overview. As I mentioned in my previous videos on Starknet, I will cover new things once they are released. Those, in my opinion, are currently the steps you have to take to qualify for the second airdrop or for the ecosystem airdrop, if you want to call it like this. If you don't want to miss those future update videos, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I release airdrop content on a daily basis here. If you like today's one, would be great if you can hit the like button. That's it for today. Thanks for watching and see you in my next video.